was a brisk Monday morning. 8 o'clock in the morning. It was cold last night. Pretty much packing up and we have some breakfast and then we're on the trail. Thought I'd introduce Whitney June. Let her tell a little bit about herself and how we all got to be where we are today.
So I am a learning specialist. I run the early intervention reading program for kindergarten, first and second grade at my school. And it's a very fulfilling job. It's a very stressful job. So hiking is kind of how to walk away from that and de-stress from it. Our hiking partner, Becky, who's not here yet, I met her on Springer Mountain on the first night. We've been hiking together ever since then. And I've done about 350 miles of the Appalachian Trail and then lots of other great adventures out west where my kids live.
And where do you live right now?
Oh, that's a good point. I live in Roswell, Georgia, and hoping in the next couple years to retire to upstate South Carolina to be closer to my daughter in Asheville and to have a lot of opportunities to go hiking.
Now, how did we all get to be together today?
It's a very good story. The third season that Becky and I were section hiking, there was a torrential rainstorm. What did we say that was called? Brown's Gap? We don't remember the name of it exactly. And we ended up in this gap trying to sit out the rain with Carol and with Ashley, and discovered that Ashley and I live in the same hometown. And then during that section hike, we kept meeting up each other, and we wound up in Hot Springs together and sat and had a meal and an alcoholic beverage and played with a puppy. Wasn't there a puppy? And then apparently you and Carol met on trail.
On trail. Yep, Pollyanna.
Yep, and then you and Slider have
Friends.
known each other for a very long time.
30 some odd years.
So, I think the coolest thing about backpacking is finding your people who aren't necessarily part of your day-to-day life, but like you live for the moments that you get to go hiking with them, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I did go hiking with Ashley when my husband bailed on me one time. We had a lovely hike at Lula Lake.
And Slider and I just kind of invited ourselves on this trip.
That's
so.
how it should happen. I think we're very compatible. Ladies of a certain age hiking well.
So we are all eating our breakfast and packing up. Our goal was 8:30. It is 8:40. But everybody's getting their packs on and we're ready. It is cold. Chilly. Got a little bit of whitewater down there. It's pretty loud. Wish that sun was over here. My hands are cold.
Yeah, he's got...
These little white flowers are the first sign of spring. "45 minutes into the hike, I'm finally starting to warm up. My feet are no longer cold. My thumbs still are cold, but my body... probably warm enough for me to take a layer off, which I will consider doing very shortly. We've been going uphill most of that 45 minutes. Definitely got cold last night. Looks like a bunch already dropped. Just a reminder, if it's cold like it was last night, make sure you bring your water filter in your tent and your batteries so that you can keep those close to your body, or at least in your sleeping bag or something, so that it doesn't freeze. You make it look easy. The first rocks we've had to really go up. Graceful as usual. That's a blue trail. All right, we're 13.6 from Oconee. I thought we were further. Burroughs Ford is 2.8, and that's where we're meeting Becky. Be careful. I think I'm going forward. Terry, you made it look easy.
Light up cowboy.
Don't video. And of course she's
Of course. It's noon. We've gone about 5.7, and we should be getting close to the trailhead to meet Becky. The trail's been a lot of ups and downs, quite a few blowdowns that you have to climb over, but down by the water it's still pretty. This is a pretty nice trail. It hasn't been too rocky and rooty, and my body though is feeling it. So what, 5.7? Yeah, it's gonna be a tiring day. We have to get at least 12 in, I think. As I'm thinking about breakfast, it's a lot of work to heat up stuff. I don't know, if I was hiking by myself, I don't think I would take the time to do that. Even though it's kind of nice having something warm on a cold day. Definitely would not do it in the summer. But Terry's got to have her coffee, so we'll have a stove on the JMT. I guess I'll have oatmeal, but if it's raining, I don't think we should take the time to heat up anything. Have some backup cold things that we can eat. At night it would be peanut butter and jelly. During the day for breakfast, my backup's gonna be some Pop-Tarts and some breakfast bars. So that's what I think about cooking. I'm hoping tonight's meal is better than last night's. I screwed up on the water amount, so we will definitely decrease that amount today. I think I like peanut butter. So the jury's still out on this cooking stuff. We came to a junction. That goes to Kings Creek Falls. Which is a bit off trail. So I guess we're gonna pass on it. There's a nice campsite here. All right, we're gonna take a break. We thought their friend Becky might be here already, but looks like there's two of them are gonna go down to the campground and see if they can find her. We're gonna have some lunch, I think.
Yes, we are going to have some lunch.
Ashley and I decided to come back and see what this Kings Creek waterfall is all about. Well, was it worth it?
That was definitely worth it.
Yeah.
That's definitely worth it. You're in the Foothills Trail. Definitely take the ways up to this fall.
Yeah, Kings Creek, it's probably 2/10 of a mile.
Yeah.
Worth it. All right, Becky apparently has hiked on. She'll meet us at the campground. A little bit of mix up. So hopefully we'll see her there. All right, we are either going 3-9 or 5-2. There should be a campsite somewhere around that Fish Hatchery Road, we think. There is no gut hooks for this trail, although I heard they're going to release one next week. All right, it's 2:15. We have confirmation that Becky is ahead of us on trail. We passed some other hikers that she passed, so we kind of split up. Pollyanna, Whitney, June, and Terry are hiking together right now, and me and Ashley, although Ashley's a little quicker than me, so I just left her, she had to stop for a minute, but she'll catch up and probably pass me. We were just going up these huge hills. Seems like that's all we've been doing today. Finally got some relatively flat right now, so that's why I can talk. Hopefully we'll come up to some water. I'm probably running pretty low in my bladder, and I just have a little on the outside here and a water bottle. So hopefully we'll get water soon. Whew. It's been a tough day. I've had to dig pretty deep mentally getting up these hills. Whew. I am out of shape. Definitely don't have my trail legs. All right, I got about 2 more miles, I think. Probably another hill. Just ran into Becky. I'll introduce her later. But she's sitting there having a snack, and if I stop, my body's gonna regret it. So I'm gonna keep going. All right, I found a water source. So I went ahead and filled up my bee-free Catadine. That should get me to camp because I am out in my bladder. Finally. Let's see if there's enough room. We're on a little bit of a slope, but there's not a lot of good spots. So I put the ground cloth down first, and I'm putting the tent in next. And I got my tarp outside cover drying because it was a lot of condensation last night.
I thought would run into you.
I have a Nemo Vector sleeping pad. And it is blown up. You just have to push on that, and then eventually it fills. All right, tent is set up, so now I need to get in my bag. So I have an Enlightened 0-degree quilt. I have a pillow. It is a Thermarest, my splurge.
Yeah, I enjoy this.
I also have a bag liner, and I needed it last night. So we got 5 tents in these kind of slanted spots. Becky's is over here on the left. We'll meet her tomorrow. Terry's and mine. Whitney June hiding over there. Whoops. And we got Pollyanna. And Ashley's.
It's
Much better. Not as soupy.
dumplings.
Oh, that sounds good.
All right, we are, what is it, 6:15?
Yeah. No, 7:15.
Oh, I feel a little better. We're in our tent and ready to call it a day. So what you think of today?
It was a lot tougher than yesterday. I am sore all over.
It was a long day.
Yeah. So we didn't. Well, we actually got in around the same time as yesterday.
Yeah.
But yesterday just felt like a walk in the park. Today was not a walk in the park. It was.
Yeah, well, there was quite a bit of uphill, and it just dragged.
I think we just had not having fresh legs. I think yesterday we had fresh legs.
Yeah.
I think that makes a big difference.
So definitely don't have our trail legs.
No.
All right, we're calling it. I'm tired. Good night.